Beers by the Ivy. I'm moving, so I'm making this video just via the iPhone. Sorry for the podcast people. Audio is not going to be the best. No mic. But I want to jump on and talk about Craig Counsell because the Cubs just had an embarrassing loss. Before I do that, though, I just want to say a few things. College basketball, not the best weekend. Kind of a boring weekend. I thought Saturday and Sunday were pretty much flops. Not a lot of competitive games. I think we do have some elite teams, but geez, when you get to the Elite Eight, you're like, dude, you want every single game to be good. And the fact that there's many different blowouts, like 10-point wins, like you're just like, oh my gosh. Brutal for college basketball. Brutal. College hockey, though, that stuff has been electric. I mean, shout out Penn State for making the Final Four. I mean, that college hockey is something that I think schools will start making a lot of money on, and you're going to see different investments. I always say this, like, women's gymnastics can make money. College hockey can make money. And so look out for those two sports, I think, on the rise in the college ranks. And they also look really good on TV, both of them. All right, let's jump into the Cubs. So the Cubs lose in the 8th inning, and this has been a 3-year pattern, and it just drives me up a wall. And a lot of people are like, well, the bullpen's not good enough. And I agree. Like, you got Merriweather, a few guys out. They can't pitch. I don't know what's going on there. Cool. You know, you got to ride with the people you have. I mean, that's Craig Counsell's, like, whole excuse after the game. But how you give up 8 runs in the 8th inning when you're up, I think it was like they were up like 4 runs, and then they ended up losing by 4 runs. And this isn't 1 inning. This is like your whole team is playing great. I mean, this is like everybody's hitting. I mean, Swanson's playing good. Kyle Tucker with a smack. Like, you know, crow-armstrong, hair on fire. Like, a great series by the Cubs. Like, people are doing what they're supposed to be doing in terms of the players on the team. And then Craig Counsell, what drives me up the wall is like your lack of leadership. How do you throw a guy in there and him give up 8 runs? Like, how do you let that happen? How do you not go out there and talk to him? How do you not give him a speech before the game of some kind to make sure that his head is in the right place? I'm not even calling out the guy who gave 8 runs because I just feel like it's not on him. I feel like this is a pattern of the Cubs being lackadaisical in their top leadership, and Craig Counsell needs to step up and be able to use his voice, because I don't want to watch this stuff for the Cubs this year. Last year we had pitching that sucked and players weren't hitting. Players are hitting this year. Our team, our guys are playing solid baseball on defense and at the plate. Especially at the plate. We got young guys. Matt Shaw hit a home run last game. Crow-Armstrong playing great. And then we got the guys who are supposed to be playing good. You know, Seiya, home run. See you later. And then it's just like, how do you throw this game away? You cannot lose in the 8th or 9th inning when you're up. The league is too competitive because you're not going to be up that many times. You know, let's just say you're up 33% of the time in the 8th and 9th inning. You need those wins to make the playoffs, because the other third of the time it's going to be essentially tied, and you're going to probably win half of those games. And then the other time you're going to be down by a couple of runs, and you're going to lose most likely 70% of those games. So if you're giving away games, you're giving away games. When you're in the lead, you will not make the playoffs. And that's what happened to the Cubs the last 2 years. And I just think Craig Counsell, what made me so mad about last year was he had no ability to fire anybody up. He had no ability to give a belief structure in his team. Be tough. Demand excellence. But in the modern era as well, you got to put belief in your freaking team. And I just don't see that. I just see the guy just sitting there. No communication. Maybe I'm too big of a football guy, which I am. Film breakdowns, college football. Check me out. It's going to be incredible this year 2. Maybe I'm too big of a hockey guy. Grew up playing hockey. No excuses. Doesn't matter. Get your ass to the bench. Doesn't matter if you're hurt or not. Get your ass to the bench. No laying on the ice. Like, that's what I grew up with. And so to sit here and watch this, I'm no baseball expert, guys. I'm not saying that. I'm 100% just a fan of baseball. I don't know the ins and outs of the sport. I'm just a fan. Football, hockey, I know ins and outs left and right. I can watch film and break it down in seconds. Baseball, I'm just a fan. But I just know from leadership and winning, I just wonder, can Craig Counsell actually get it done? Because he never got it done with the Brewers. He never got it done with the Brewers. He always, brought them to a level, but that level never even reached the World Series. And those games that you lose where your bats are playing good, Pete Crow's flying around the outfield, everyone's good, the momentum's great, and then you lose like that. I think that's coaching. I think it's coaching, and it's just upsetting. And I feel like I should just shut up because I think I've ranted. But golly, that is just the worst way to end a series, is to go up 8 runs in the 8th inning when you were up 4 runs and lose by 4. It's a total embarrassment, and I'm blaming Counsell, and I want better intensity, better leadership, better communication from him. I just feel like he's just a guy who's just like, follow the leader, and when you're the manager or a coach of a team, you are the leader. There's 2 leaders on the team. It's the player's leader and the head coach or manager. And I'm not seeing that with Counsell. I just see him as a guy that's just like, lets the players, they do whatever, whatever the players do is good with me kind of thing. And it's total nonsense. I miss Madden.